Where did they go?
I think you got the wrong guy.
No, I didn't. I beat you
Yeah.
up because I knew you were the right guy.
No, they went
I'm Batman.
that way. I'm Timmy B. Johnson. You're looking for Timmy A. Johnson.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay, let me grab your wallet. Oh.
that's not me.
Okay. You're gonna have that back.
Oh, thank you.
Your twin brother. Wow, this is really unfortunate. And it looks like you were just on your way to go make a big charitable donation as well. I see in your bag.
Yeah, you kind of twisted my leg the wrong way.
I did break both of your legs.
And I don't have 4 fingers anymore. But you know what? It's okay.
I'm so sorry.
Accidents happen. I get
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Hey,
I do see them running. I probably should go get this guy.
okay. Go get him, bucko.
I'm back. Here, take here a wad of cash. Throw that on you. Okay. Batman away.
I don't know how to
Get
pick
the-
up
yeah.
the cash. I'm pretty sure I'm paralyzed.
Run away.
Okay, you get him, Batman.
Welcome back to Lemon Dot Podcast, the only podcast on earth that can just go silent for like a month and then just come back
And return
Nothing.
like nothing ever happened.
Nothing ever happened.
Meow.
Meow 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 meow. That's us. We're the podcast with the most consistent upload schedule.
This year will be 3 years.
Yeah, that's crazy. Actually, we've been doing this way too long. No, that's not too long. We should do it for 8 more years. How long should we do the podcast theoretically? Would you be mad if we were still doing it in 10 years?
Depends.
I think when either when I buy either when I move out of the house or get married, I think the podcast needs to draw back.
Yeah, that's
At least maybe twice a month instead of 4 times a month. Because it's not sustainable. Oh, but no, what we need to do is we need to just put it so that we can have our offices in our house and then we just do it over Zoom or something like that.
Do it via Zombies.
Because then we wouldn't have to coordinate a when and where and how and Tinkleberry and Dinkleberry. Yeah.
Dingleberry, I'm gonna schminkleberry. What am I saying?
Remember our original plan, TJ? When we planned this at church in our classroom after church was done? We were going to buy a duplex. We were going to live in half of it.
And rent out the other half.
We were going to rent out the other half. And it's going to be so cool.
Big bucks.
And then but now we realize why did we move out? Why did we just rent out both sides?
Exactly.
Why did we?
the older you get, the more appealing staying at home sounds.
Yeah. Well, yeah, kind of.
Maybe.
It's
not for
definitely
me though. Psh, I still.
Well, I just went to Costco for the first time last week, and now I really just want to own my own house so that I can just.
I think I say you want to own your own Costco.
Yeah, I want my own Costco. How much do Costco's cost to start up? How much does a Costco cost to start up? How much does it cost to franchise a Costco? It doesn't say. Costco is not a franchise. Oh. Well, I don't know.
We just have one in the middle of Shipshawana.
But dude, they're 1 million square foot buildings. They're crazy.
Costco's are big. I've never been to a Costco actually.
They're super cool, and I really like them.
Okay, compare the size to another store like Sam's Club or something.
I'll compare it to Walmart, and just imagine if a Walmart was 50% floor, if square feet wise, if it was 50% bigger, and then one stacked on top of it. That's how tall it is. It feels like 2 Walmarts stacked on top of each other, but also 50% bigger square foot wise. Because
Gosh,
the ceilings are 55 feet high.
that's a
It's crazy.
big building.
It's
That's how much a Walmart would be.
55 feet? No. A Walmart? They're 15, 20 feet high.
Bro, they're not.
Maybe
they're
25,
way higher.
30.
No.
How tall
You're underestimating how tall that is.
is a Walmart? How tall is a Walmart? It's not telling me, and I'm mad. Why are Walmarts?
I know Walmarts are taller than 15, 20 feet.
Okay, yeah, maybe 15, 20, but it doesn't say.
I'm going to go back to my pictures and try to find a picture of Walmart.
How tall is a Walmart building?
When's the last time I was in Walmart?
Why? What is the average size of a Walmart? 182,000 square feet. That's average size. But why? How tall? How
Walmarts are
tall
bigger than you think,
do
bro.
they
They
build
just are.
buildings? 290 is real cheap. Put 4 pads. Remember the 6x6 square. What? It doesn't ever say, and I'm mad. Chuck Norris. Stop paying your credit card bill.
Okay.
How tall do they build Costco's?
Oh, why are we
I
doing
couldn't-
this on the podcast?
This is great. I give up, but I promise you, they're taller than like our warehouse. At
Okay,
Shopify.
okay, bro.
They're taller than our
Okay,
warehouse.
look at that. It's a point picture of a Walmart.
Yeah, but
That is at least 40 to 50 feet.
no,
Yes,
brother,
that is at
bro, that is
least-
not 40 to 50 feral feet. Let me see. I don't think I have a Pisker.
35.
I don't think I have a Pisker. I do, bro. You're telling me, bro.
That is literally the exact same.
Is
bro.
not the exact same.
Give me that.
You are
give me that,
not
give me that.
there. It is not. It's so much taller.
No, compared to the pictures look like they'd be the exact same height. So unless it just bigger.
Brother, it's like the size of like at Sureply. Like our warehouse is at Sureply.
That picture does not make it look that big.
I'm just telling you, they're tall. Tallest commercial building I've ever been in. And I've been in a Walmart. So also,
Bro, you've really been in remember that hotel that we stayed in Atlanta? They said commercial. Oh, I was gonna say a commercial.
no, but
building.
not a hotel. You mean the convention center? That was
I mean, it was a hotel.
3.5 million square feet.
It was a hotel because we slept in it.
Conventions? We did not sleep in the convention center.
We slept in the hotel.
Yeah, but not the convention center hotel.
I'm saying we slept in that one. I'm just saying we slept. Like
You just said we slept at the
The
convention.
one we slept in Atlanta. The place we slept. That was like a bunch of stories, bro.
No,
Or
but
even-
I'm saying ceiling wise, like commercial. That's also not commercial. That's residential.
Fair enough.
But yeah,
No, I have been.
I
in a
thoroughly-
Starbucks, so
I thoroughly enjoyed
Starbucks.
Costco. The experience of being able to buy everything you could possibly need in one place is fantastic. I want you to list off a bunch of things that you think like just random things, and I'll tell you if you can do them at Costco. or
How
not.
random can I do it?
It could be reasonable for the first few, and
Okay.
then the more they can do, the more random you can go.
Okay.
Like things you can look for, like soap or like just like
Well, I know they're gonna have the basic necessities.
yeah, but yeah, do start with that and then move onward.
Okay. Let me get like a Stanley mug.
Yes, they would have those.
Okay. Then let me get a Yeti cooler.
Yes,
Okay.
sure they have those.
Let me get lug nuts for my car.
I'm trying to think. I don't think they have a mechanic shop in there, but I don't know. So I'm assuming you could probably do that.
How are you gonna know everything they have? You should not.
I just know some general stuff that they have, and so
Okay. Wallets,
yes,
headphones,
yes.
AirPod Maxes, headphones.
I don't know. I didn't look that far.
Lemon Drops podcast
Nah,
merch.
yeah.
You can only get that from us, boys. A OnlyFans subscription.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
No,
joking.
okay.
I'm joking.
I'll. This is too difficult for you. I'm sorry, but okay. I'll start off. They sell cars. You can buy a car there. They sell humongous TVs and they sell pre-built gaming computers and laptops and monitors, and they sell speakers and they sell bulk wine. They sell.
Everything you've named. Okay, besides the cars, everything you've named. You can buy
They
at
sell
Walmart.
gas. They have a gas station. They have a Costco gas station. They have a tire shop. They have like a little mechanic shop thing. They have a pharmacy inside of the store. They have a deli, which some stores have, but they also have a restaurant, kind of like an IKEA. You can buy hot dogs.
$1.50
Yeah.
hot dog.
You can buy $1.50 hot dogs, and then they just have rotisserie chickens, just pre-cooked rotisserie chickens.
I know, like
And-
hot dogs and their chickens, like the $5 chicken.
And they have they have an incredible bakery inside, and they have like some of the most bulk like drink selections I've ever seen. It's just fantastic, and it's also cheap. Like, you know how you normally spend like $2 to $3 on a Celsius. You can get them for a $1.30 at Costco. That's not bad.
That's not bad at all. Like
Same for like Red Bull and Monster and stuff.
two stores I want to go in are Costco and IKEA. Two
Yes.
stores I've never
Yes.
been in.
No, dude, an IKEA. Ugh. Okay.
Have you been in one?
No, I've never been in an IKEA, but
should
I
find the
want.
closest one and go to an IKEA.
I'm pretty sure it's in Fort Wayne. I guarantee it's in
Oh,
Fort
that's not too bad.
Because I remember Lindsay? What's your name? Linda. Linda went there.
Bro.
Linda went picked up some stuff for us when we were making our house.
Fishers, Indiana.
Oh yeah, what's Fisher, Indiana directions?
So far, it seems like the closest one is 124 miles away.
It's in Indianapolis.
2 hours and 202 minutes.
Let's go. What are we doing?
How is that the closest IKEA?
Bro, IKEA's a big store. They're not very common.
I know, but Fort Wayne is big. There's an airport in Fort Wayne.
Fort Wayne, yeah, but like Fort Wayne can have a Costco, no an IKEA. It's like you don't see like, does Fort Wayne have their own museum? I didn't think so. I think you have to have I think you legally have to have a museum to be able to have an IKEA. But it's like,
Fair enough.
dude, IKEAs are dope. I'm so excited to once I buy a house, I'm so excited to decorate it by going to IKEA.
I am not, because like I don't really have like.
That sounds so much fun.
Like it does sound fun. I'm just not good at decorating.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all the stuff that I want, like let's say desk setup, bedroom stuff, and I'm gonna set it all in the completely empty house, and then I'm going to be like, okay, I have this stuff right where I want it, like where I'm gonna put my desk, I'm gonna put my PC stuff on the ground, and then I'm just gonna envision, be like, okay, what do I want? And I'm gonna be like, I want this, I want that, I want this for this, and it's just I'm gonna set it all up in my brain.
Do you know where I want to go?
Where do you want to go?
Hobby Lobby.
Ooh,
They have
I-
a lot of cool stuff.
Okay, I was just at Hobby Lobby last week.
They have cool stuff.
It's barely worth going. It's barely worth, even if it's on
What
your
do you
way,
mean?
it's barely worth the stop. Okay, the only thing there...
They have a lot of home stuff.
I went throughout pretty much the entire store. The only thing that I seen there that was remotely interesting was model airplanes. That's about it. They do not have good home decor.
Yes, they do.
Not really. But like, no.
Well, you were talking about the same thing.
Hobby Lobby, yes. I mean, I was just in the store, so it's either you don't know what the store is.
I'm pretty sure it's Hobby Lobby.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm like 90%
Oh,
sure.
I went to Best Buy the other week. I love
I haven't been to
Best
Best Buy in
Yeah.
a long time.
I love Best Buy. Best Buy's cool. They actually sell cool stuff.
If they sell electronics, bro, of course, it's cool.
Yeah, of course it's cool. They have big TVs at Best Buy. But like, I really want to just get a bunch of money and go to Best Buy sometime. That'd be fun.
I'd love to have a lot of money too.
What? You're crazy. Dude, I totaled someone's car last week.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah. You want to ask me how it went? How it happened?
How'd it go? What'd you do?
It was great. I loved it. Every part of it. No.
Yeah.
So I was.
Oh yeah, first you
me-
should say whose car it was.
Yeah, it was not my car. It was my girlfriend's car. So me and Sierra were going. we were on a date and we were driving around, and then we had like an hour left to just do something if we wanted to, but we did pretty much everything we already wanted to. So we're like, okay, we're just gonna go home. We don't really care. And so we just filled up with gas. We pulled out of the gas station.
And they were making out hard, man. That's what.
Oh my gosh!
The next
You
gonna
can't
happen
say
is
that.
Nick was
You
making
can't say that. But so we pull out of the gas station, and I have the directions in my GPS. Of course, I'm.
But he's
driving.
not looking at it because he's making out.
No. I have the thing in my GPS, and I'm all ready to go. And I pull out of the parking lot for the gas station, and immediately, pretty much directly after that, there's just an intersection because it's just at a corner. It's a corner gas station, so there's an intersection right there.
Kind of like the one at 13 and 20, like the BP one.
BP.
You turn-
at 13 and 20. No, because that's not.
It's a corner gas station. You turn. Yeah, it is.
13 and 20.
13 and 20.
The BP at 13 and 20.
Yes, Storm in Middlebury, McDonald's. That's a corner gas station.
Oh, Middlebury. I thought you meant 13 and 20. That's 5 and 20. No, I was thinking of the 5 and 20. No, yeah. 13 and 20. Yes, it's pretty much just like that. Except it's just smaller. There's not as many lanes. But so I pull out of there and then I start driving. I'm like, do I turn here? And so I quickly look at my GPS. I'm like, I'm not turning. Perfect. And so I move over to the straight lane and I just go. And then I'm not used to her car, and so my seat was a little bit higher than I was used
on
to.
the car. Okay.
The seat was a little bit higher than I used to, and then her windows or her front windshield is just a little bit is also smaller than I'm used to. And so I looked up, and I just didn't see the intersection light. I just didn't see the light. And the last time I checked, which is very recently, it was green. And I seen there was cars at both places, like on both sides of the road, that would have had should be going if they had the green light, and they weren't going. And so I just went because I'm like, I mean, it was just green. Like, what could have happened in like 3 seconds? And then I was driving, and it was okay. I want to preface this was fully my fault. I'm not trying to shift the blame. It was my fault. But I was just driving, and then all of a sudden Sierra was like, Nick, you just ran, and then we just got
Go slow mo.
hit. We just got hit in the back of the car, and then we went whoop, and we just kept on driving actually for a little bit, and I pulled over. it just like whipped us. It wasn't really like no airbags went off.
They flipped the car 28 times.
No, but yeah, and then it was kind of annoying because the lady could have just looked. She didn't have to. It was green light. She had the right of way, but she could have just looked and then not ran into us. She was not going fast at all. It would not have been hard, but it's fine.
Was she on her phone?
I don't know.
You should have pressed that.
I never seen her.
Well, you never said.
I never saw the person until we got hit. That's
Oh,
why.
oh,
That's
yeah.
why. That's why I was
Yeah.
like, because I was just going. I'm like, okay, I'm not doing it. But yeah,
Probably on her phone. That's dirty dog.
but she was overall not that mad. And then the cops were super nice, and like everything just went over pretty smoothly, and we were out of there. And we got to drive it home too. I was kind of shook up. It's a little bit traumatic. I don't like it. I'm like, it was not fun. Not good fun. It was actually pretty fun. It was great. I loved it. I loved it. I got a cop's
loved
number. No,
911 baby. Let's go.
911. Mm-hmm.
Is it for sure total?
It's total.
Oh.
But she got like $5,000 out of it than she paid for it. So
Oh, nice.
as far as I'm concerned, I
Good-
did her a favor.
Yeah, good job, Nick. We're proud of you.
So now she gets to buy a new car. You're welcome, Sierra. It's great. Yeah, then we stopped and got coffee
this
on
was
the way
all
home.
planned. Like, she purposely jacked the seat up and purposely didn't tell you you're running a red light until after you guys got hit.
And then afterwards we went and stopped at Scooters and got coffee. So it was a win-win. on my
never
book.
been at
Total the
Scooters.
car, get Scooters with the same car.
What is a scooter?
It's like a only drive-through coffee place. It's like there's only a drive-through. It's pretty good. It's not the worst thing in the world, but
What coffee would you compare it to?
it's better flavor-wise. It's better flavor-wise and price-wise than Five Lakes, but it does not have there's no atmosphere because it's just a drive-through. So I would say it's on the scale of coffee shops. You know what we should do? We should rate coffee shops right now. Do you want to rate coffee shops right now? Because now that we talked about Scooters and where it ranks it, I want to rank it. But then to do that, I have to have a preface. So we should rank all the coffee shops we know.
Okay.
Okay, let's go through, and I'll make the list real quick. We're going to pause it for a second, and we're going to make this list. Okay.
Hello and welcome back to the
Oh,
podcast. I am Batman.
You're Buttman? Okay. Now that we have our lists, we're going to start. I'll start, and I'll ask what you think of them, and then you start, and you ask what I
And-
think of them.
My rating is going to be off of atmosphere,
Yes.
niceness,
Yes.
and overall like what all they have. Like if they're just coffee, if they
Menu.
also have food,
Menu,
menu.
yeah. So wait. Let me write down the
And
three categories.
price.
What's the
But I
three
only remember-
categories?
but I don't-
Menu, atmosphere,
Except I don't remember the price of like any of them, so I'm not really going to go by price too much.
price, and what was a menu, atmosphere, price, and is that it?
I did like niceness, but like that doesn't really matter because that all just depends on who's working.
And quality. What's the quality?
I guess
as taste.
quality.
Quality as like taste. Quality. Okay. So we got menu, atmosphere, price, and quality. Those are our 4 categories. Okay. So we're gonna start off nice and simple with one that I'm a little bit biased to, but not because they're good. Okay. Five Lakes. What are you gonna rate it
Five
on?
Lakes.
Menu, atmosphere, price, and quality.
5 Lakes. Okay, I'll start with menu. Wait, it's like are we rating each one? Do I have to say each one individual? Like the
Yeah, I would say
okay,
menu, atmosphere, price, and quality.
I have to rate each one of those. Okay,
I think.
say what I mean about all of them, but like
I would
then
give it,
do
on a scale from
overall.
1 to 10. I'd give each category, menu, atmosphere, price, and quality.
Okay, menu.
This is great. This is professional. This is really professional, guys. Don't even worry about it.
Okay. Five Lakes, the menu isn't bad. I mean, they're a coffee shop, so as far as coffee goes, they do very well. I mean, they have smoothies. They have a little bit of food, not really all the food they have. I mean, they have good coffee. They have a lot of different. They have 4 different sizes, not just 3. Price is
They just
little-
raised their price. They're
Price is a little
expensive.
much. They're kind of
I think I spent
expensive.
$6.50 on a large.
It's kind of expensive.
I mean, a medium. It was a medium. It's like $7 for. If you're paying $7 for any drink, girly, you're in the wrong place.
Besides the people, like I know a lot of people that work at the Five Lakes, but I'm not a fan of the actual coffee shop.
Yeah.
I think like the atmosphere is pretty bland.
Yep. The one in Sturgis has much more character, and I like that one. But it also could be much.
And the
better.
quality is also pretty mid. I mean, I've definitely had better coffee. They have good stuff, but I've had better coffee.
Yeah.
So menu, I'm going 8 out of 10 because I think they have a very good menu for a coffee shop.
Yep.
Atmosphere is going to be like a 4 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Price is going to be like 4 out of 10. And quality is going to be 6 out of 10
Okay, so in total, you gave it a 22.
out of 40.
40. 22 out of 40. So I'm going to write next to this one for you. No, actually, you write it. 22 out of 40. You write that. You keep your score.
Perfect.
Okay. Next one. Let's try to move through this loop.
Wait,
quick.
are you not going to rate it 2 then?
I guess we could. No, because I want to like reset from your opinion.
Okay.
We'll go through
all
this list.
All mine.
Yeah, and then I'll do all mine. Okay. Next one, we're gonna move a little bit faster. You don't really know this one, so we're just gonna give it a score based off like what you think of it. What
Okay. From like what
So-
I've heard from it.
Scooters.
Oh, I didn't have that one down. From what I've literally just heard of it right now from what Nick said.
Yep.
I mean, obviously, atmosphere is going to be none because
Yep.
just that. Don't know price, don't know quality, and I'm assuming they're coffee shops. I'm assuming the menu's pretty bland.
Yep.
But since I don't
They
know
do
it,
have about this. They have a pretty similar menu compared to Five Lakes. They have like food and stuff as well.
so I'm gonna give menu 7 out of 10. I'm gonna give everything 7 out of 10 except for atmosphere, which I'm gonna give a 0 out of 0.
Okay, so it's 21. You can put a 21 on that.
21 out of 40.
21 out of 40. Okay, next one. Starbucks. What do you think about Starbucks, TJ?
Starbucks is like very like an average one. I mean, it's like the average you go to.
You get what you expect.
Exactly. I'm not sure how I feel about it.
If I'm like, okay, I'm in this random town that I've never been to before, and I just want a good coffee shop, I go to Starbucks because I know like it's
Exactly.
pretty reliable every time.
The menu, the menu is good. I mean,
They have a good menu.
I'm gonna call it an average menu. I wouldn't say it's better than normal, but I mean they have refreshers and stuff like that, which I don't think Five Lakes has.
They're refreshers.
They do. Okay, never mind. I just never got them before.
That's not bad. Also, TJ's sick, so
Oh, yeah,
forgive
if-
his
if-
stinky breath.
If you haven't realized that yet.
Menu, I'm gonna give a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Atmosphere, I like the atmosphere a lot more than I'm Five Lakes. I feel like it's a little more homey, but I like,
Homo? A little bit more homo?
but not just like the best. So I'm gonna give. Wait, do you have what I gave Five Lakes?
No,
on
I'm not.
atmosphere?
You're supposed to write your own scores down. I'll save this one.
I mean, I'm writing down my final score. I'm not writing down every single.
No, yeah. That's all. That's all I was writing.
I'm gonna give atmosphere. I'm gonna give that one a 7.5. No, I'm not gonna do halves. I'm gonna do 7 out of 10. No, I'm gonna do 8 out. No, I'm gonna do 8 out of 10 because I like Starbucks.
Okay. Atmosphere's 8.
Price is also kind of expensive. I'm gonna give that one a 6 out of 10 because I feel like it's not horrible.
Yeah.
but it's better than average, but not bad.
Yeah.
Quality. I like Starbucks. I'm gonna give quality 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
How much is that?
It's 28. Good job.
28. So Torre Fries Starbucks is winning, which is very accurate because out of all of them, I'd go there.
Yeah. Okay. Next one is Dunkin' Donuts.
I like Dunkin' Donuts. I don't think I've ever been inside one, so atmosphere is gonna be a little iffy. But I assume.
They have bad atmosphere. It's like a
Bad
McDonald's.
atmosphere.
Like out of all coffee shops, it's like a McDonald's.
Okay. Well, then atmosphere, I'm gonna give like a 5 out of 10. Very average atmosphere then. Menu, I haven't been there that much, but every time I'm there, I don't know what to get.
Yeah.
Maybe that's my fault because I don't do. But like, I feel like it's probably the same menu as Starbucks. I'm just very.
No, they
indecisive.
definitely have a lot more random stuff. They have all teas and stuff.
I like tea though. I'm gonna give Dunkin' Donuts a
Chai.
6. 6 on menu. Price, I think it's cheaper than Starbucks.
A little bit, yeah.
7 out of 10. Quality,
Remember, if you're not careful, this is gonna beat most of the other restaurants here or the coffee shops you.
I
put
know.
up, so-
Arguably, Dunkin' is better than all of the other ones.
Okay.
6 out of 10 for quality.
24. That's not bad. What if I just gave you a random number and not actually added a? Okay. So next one, Bigby Coffee.
This is arguably the worst one I've ever been to. Atmosphere, 3 out of 10. Do not like Bigby's atmosphere. Menu is stupid. No, okay, not really. But I'm not the biggest fan of their menu either because they have that stupid Red Bull drink, which may not have been biased. I just don't think that should even be a thing to begin with.
Okay.
So menu, 5 out of 10. Price is also expensive, right? No, I kind of forget actually.
I think it's cheaper than Starbucks.
I'm price cheaper than Starbucks, but that also goes with it. I'll give price 6 out of 10, and then quality I'm gonna give a 5 out of 10 because I don't remember liking it very much.
19. Wow.
Is that the lowest one?
I won't.
Yes,
I
that's the
won't.
lowest one because I do not like Big B, and I would not recommend going there in my opinion.
I'll keep my opinions to my review. This one I've never been to, so this one I'm like I don't know much about. So we're just gonna go with from what I've heard about it, it's pretty good. But we're just gonna go with Das Coffee House.
I have been to Das Coffee. That's obviously a local one that is in our area.
Yep.
I actually kind of like it. I've only been there a couple times, but they have $3. We can start with price. They have $3 lattes every first Thursday of the month, which I think is just cool. That they do stuff like that. I'm gonna give the price 7 out of 10. The atmosphere is better than some of them. It's pretty homey. They have different sections. It's also kind of small though. I'm gonna give that one a 7 out of 10 too.
Okay. Atmosphere 7.
Menu I feel like is a little more bland than Five Lakes would be. I feel like it's a little bit smaller. I'm gonna give the menu 6 out of 10. Quality is good. I'm gonna give quality 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. So 27.
Ooh.
It's pretty close.
All of mine are very close.
Yeah. Okay. Electric Brew.
That's the one in Goshen, right?
Yep.
Atmosphere 9 out of 10. I love
For sure.
the atmosphere of the Electric Brew. It is so good.
It's such a vibe. Yes. Menu. I also am a big fan of their menu.
I have had their food. Their food is fantastic.
No, I have too.
I
ate there like a meal once. Ooh.
I'm gonna do 9 out of 10 for menu actually because their menu is fantastic.
Yes.
I don't remember the price on stuff.
It's
I feel like it's kind of pricey, but
a little pricey, but it's
so
definitely not
I feel
worse
like the
than
price is worth the quality because I feel like the quality is very well.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give price 7 out of 10.
Yep.
I'm gonna do quality 8 out of 10.
33.
Which is the best, which is I think is very good.
Yes. 33 for
Very
Electric
impressed with the
Brew.
Electric Brew. If you live in Goshen area, I would recommend the
Okay,
Electric Brew.
I'm knocking off.
One thing
I'm
I
knocking
will-
off McDonald's and Bob Evans. We don't need to do those.
Yeah, McDonald's is a good price, but
No.
we're knocking off those.
Go the price. Okay.
Because Bob Evans is a lot. Yeah, they're both more than
Okay.
just.
What were you saying? What were you saying?
The hours of the Electric Brew are not the best, but that's kind of is for a lot of Five Lakes is also kind of
A lot of coffee shop hours aren't good around
yeah.
here.
Unless you go to Starbucks.
Legendary Grind. I've never been here.
I have. I'm gonna start with the menu because that's what I remember the most. They have food there. I mean a lot of food, and I think it's very good. I'm gonna give the menu 8 out of 10 for the Legendary Grind, and then I'm gonna go for quality next.
Okay.
It was good. I'm gonna give the quality also an 8 out of 10.
Wow. Already up 16.
Atmosphere is good, but not as good. I'm gonna give Atmosphere a 7 out of 10. Except I like the Atmosphere. 7 out of 10. And then price, it was pretty pricey. I'm gonna give that one also a 7 out of 10.
30. Wow.
I like how everything went so far.
Yeah.
We got 2 more.
Embassy. No, it's just Embassy left.
Kitchen cupboard.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I skipped that one. Whoops. We'll do Embassy next.
I was there one time.
Never been there.
Was not the biggest fan of Embassy because I'm gonna start with quality because that's what I remember. I'm gonna go with menu. Menu is very, very small. They pretty much just have coffee. That's pretty much all they have. So I'm gonna give menu 6 out of 10. Then I'm gonna go quality.
You're
Hey.
way too nice on these, but no, go ahead.
Maybe I am. What I got, which is one thing I got, I did not like. So I'm gonna go by that. I'm gonna give that a quality 5 out of 10. Price also I felt like was a little expensive. I'm gonna give that a 5 out of 10. And atmosphere was bad, 4 out of 10.
Okay, so that averages out to a 20.
Very half.
Very mid.
I feel like I am being too nice because that's right in the middle. And I
Kitchen
felt like it's way
cupboard.
worse than middle.
Kitchen cupboard.
I abandoned everything I've ever said.
Kitchen cupboard. That's also a local
I like
shop.
the atmosphere.
Yeah, they have good atmosphere.
7 out of 10. No, I'm going to go 8 out of 10 because they have couches, they have a bar, but they have tables.
And they have tic-tac-toe.
So I'm going to give kitchen 8 out of 10 for atmosphere. Menu is very average menu, I felt like.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so I'm going to give that a 7 out of 10. Price, I feel like it's better than Five Lakes.
Yeah. Well,
I was also a little bit biased because I get a discount because I work in
that's
there.
true. Hey.
So I'm a little bit biased. So I'm going to give the price also 7 out of 10.
He gets a discount for working at the
And
Mercantile, not
the-
for working at Kitchen Cupboard.
Yeah. And quality, I like it. It's better than... I'm going to go quality 8 out of 10.
Okay. So that is a total of 30. That's not bad. No. Is that? Yeah, it's 30. Okay. 30.
So my highest... So I'm going to go and just give my... from best to worst. The Electric Brew, 33 out of 40. Then it is going to be... Legendary Grind and Kitchen Cupboard are tied, 30 out of 40. Then it is DOS Coffee House at 27 out of 40. Then it's going to be... No. Starbucks at 20 out of 40. Then DOS Coffee House at 27. Then it's going to be Dunkin' Donuts at 24. Then it's going to be Five Lakes at 22. Scooters at 21. Embassy at 20. And then Big B's my worst at 19. I
Okay.
felt like I was a little too nice.
Okay.
But
Also, you have to
alas.
keep track of the menu atmosphere.
I
when you
will,
add
I
this
will.
up, and I'll just do the final on mine. Okay. So start me off with the first one.
Five Lakes, starting out with a bang.
Five Lakes. Okay. So, Five Lakes. They're not. They're just they're fine. They're nothing special. It's like you go to a coffee shop and like you're not disappointed. You're definitely not blown away, but you're not really disappointed. I don't think I've ever been like disappointed with anything I've gotten there.
I have.
Well,
I got a London Fog tea one time. It wasn't good, but
did Linda
that's probably my fault.
did Linda recommend that?
No, because my wallet is made by London Fog. It was like, so I was like, I want to try that. So I thought that was my fault. I should try it again. Anyway, continue.
My wallet was made by tea. No. Okay.
Sweet
So
man.
I'm gonna start with the price. They just raised the price, and it's not great anymore. It used to be decent. It used to be not bad. I used to be like, oh, this is not bad. I can see me doing this. No, it's too expensive. 3 out of 10. Too expensive. Not like it's bad enough to the point of like I think about it whenever I go there. I'm like, wow, this place is more expensive than it should be. Like I shouldn't ever have to think about that in a coffee shop. It should be average or like a little bit fluctuation. I should never be like, oh wow, I'm not going here because of the price. That should never be a problem. So 3 out of 10 for price. Menu, great menu. I think it's a great menu. I think I'll give the menu a 7 out of 10 just because they did a good job with the menu. Atmosphere, 4 out of 10. It's not great. It's not. No, I'll go 5. A good average 5 because it's not bad. It's not great. They have chairs and they have decent seating.
Arguably it's worse, but okay.
I would say it's just fine. It's 5 for that. And then quality, 4. Not good coffee. It's just not great compared to other places. I don't feel like it's hard to make good coffee. I will tell you, this does depend on the employee. I've definitely had very good coffee. And I've also had very bad coffee.
Biased.
I'm biased.
I'm joking.
It's, no, but yeah, it's just kind of, I shouldn't have to worry about the employees getting my stuff right or doing a good job. So yeah, that's what I'm giving for that stuff.
19.
19.
19 out of 40.
19 out of 40 for 5 Lakes.
For reference, mine was 22 out of 40.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Do that for each one. Okay, next one.
Wes, we're going to go to Kitchen Cupboard because I know that.
Kitchen Cupboard. Okay, Kitchen Cupboard menu. It's not great. It's just kind of bland. It's fine. It's a coffee shop, but it's just kind of bland. So nothing special. I'll give it a 5.
Is it up for menu?
Yes, menu. Atmosphere, great. I love the atmosphere. It's good. It's a good little. It's too small. Definitely too small, but that's just kind of, they're working with what they got. I'll give it a 6. It's only not like a higher because of the size. Just because you feel like I couldn't conceivably bring more than 5 people here to hang out. I feel like it'd be crowded. So, yeah, we'll give it a 5. Oh, my mom's calling me. Guys, wait, hold on.
No, don't keep it. Keep it.
No.
Yes, keep it.
Okay, I'm back. Don't worry about that. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep it at 6, just because it's small. That's fine. Okay, the next one would be price. I don't remember what I paid for the last time, but I remember not being super happy about it.
I would say the price is very mid. I'd say it's better than Five Lakes, but it's not like I'm not happy about
price,
it.
I'll give it a 5 just because it's nothing. It didn't blow me away. And then quality, I thought it was good quality. It was just good. It was just good coffee, like plain good coffee. And I'll say quality, I'll give it a 6.
We have a 22. So Nick gave Kitchen Cupboard a 22 out of 40. I gave that a 30 out of 40. So that's a pretty decent difference.
Okay. So, on to the next one, TJ.
We're going to do Kadas Coffee House, even though you haven't been there. So
Never
let's
been
give
there.
it from what,
Zero,
from
zero,
what you've
zero,
heard.
zero, zero.
Okay, so that's a 0 out of 40.
I'm just gonna give it a straight number. I'm not gonna rate each thing because I don't know.
Okay.
So, from what I can tell, it sounds like a 22.
22. 22 out of 40. I gave that a 27 out of 40.
Yeah, because you've been there.
Yeah. I'm just saying what I gave it.
You little goober.
Next, we're going to go to Starbucks.
Starbucks is incredibly reliable. I'm gonna give
What
their
gas mileage
menu
does it get?
4.
Because menu's 4.
Shoot.
Cheap.
What?
No, I'm joking, bro.
How did you do that?
I don't know.
Menu. We're good. They have a very strong menu, in my opinion. Very good. Like I would reliably. I could be like at some coffee shops, I could be like, wow, this is probably going to be like frozen and microwaved, and it's probably not going to be great. But at Five Lakes, Starbucks, at Starbucks, I know it's the same thing, but I just can feel like I can order whatever I want on there, and it'll probably be good. I probably won't like. There's not a chance I'll get it back, and it'll be like still frozen in the middle or something. So I'm gonna give their menu an 8 out of 10. Very good. Atmosphere, very bland, not crazy good. I've been to some Starbucks that are super cool, but overall, I don't think they're that special. So I'll give it a 6 for atmosphere. Price, it's pretty pricey. It's not cheap, but it's not horribly expensive. I'll give it the price of 5. It's pretty average. And then quality is a 6, 7. I'll give it a 7. Pretty good quality. I enjoy a good Starbucks.
26. 26 out of 40, and I gave it a 28 out of 40, so that's our closest one to the same. And after that, we are gonna go a
Big coffee. So I feel like this is gonna be our biggest difference in the whole thing.
Really?
Yeah, you hated Big B coffee.
I did not like Big B.
It is one of my favorite coffee shops that I've ever been to.
Really?
Yep.
What about it do you like?
Well, we'll go over that. So menu. They have a good menu. They have some fun drinks in there, and they have a good balance for a coffee shop. I enjoy the good balance. They have some food stuff on there. They have some fun little drinks.
Stupid drinks that shouldn't exist.
Just don't order the ones you don't like.
I know, I'm biased.
I'm gonna give the menu a 7. Pretty good menu. Atmosphere, it's not great. One of the waiters was a little bit zesty one time, and I was like, well, don't talk to me. So we're gonna go atmosphere. We'll give it 5. We'll give it a 5. It's pretty average. Price, that's pretty good pricing. I would say it's better than Starbucks. I'll give the price a 6. So 6 for price. And then quality, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. They have the best tasting, best flavor coffee I've ever had. Just downright fantastic. It's just good, and like all their lattes taste good. All their frozen drinks taste good. Like it's just like I can if I ever want a good coffee, I go to Big B just because they just always have. They just are reliably just the best tasting coffee I've had. So yeah, give that a 9.
27 out of 40. And I gave it a 19 out of 40. So good for you, bucko.
Big B. You just haven't ordered the right thing there yet. So far, Big B's my highest one. So, yeah. Okay, what's the next?
No, it's not Starbucks. No, never mind. You're right. Sorry. Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts sucks. I went there one time and I got a chai latte and it was disgusting and I never went back. So, I'm going to go menu. Too big. Too many choices. I don't need to spend 4 minutes out of my 10-minute coffee run just trying to decide what I want. 4 out of 10 on the menu. Atmosphere. Like it's like a McDonald's. It's like a fast food place. I don't want to go get stuff and just sit down there. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10 on the atmosphere. Price, if I'm paying more than $2 for any given drink at Dunkin' Donuts, I shouldn't be going there. So price-wise, it gets a 3. Because I don't want to spend money there. Quality sucks. Awful quality. I'm giving it a 2 out of 10 on price. It is not good.
Nick hated this place. Jeez.
I went there one time and it sucked. So,
I feel like except we're giving it a little unfair because like some of the places where we've been there like once or twice.
exactly. I don't care. I've been there once and the impression was
I feel like we should do a
horrible.
little more research on stuff. Like we should
No.
get the prices for like coffee and stuff.
No,
Anyway,
that's stupid.
Nick gave that a 13 out of 10.
Yeah.
13 out of 40. Sorry.
Deserved nothing. 13. I'm trying to find them.
Which is definitely his lowest. I gave that a 24 out of 40.
19, 13. Okay. Okay. What's the next one?
Legendary Grind.
Legendary Grind. Never been there. Looks like a 15. No, I'm kidding. Looks like a 20. Looks like an average coffee shop.
20 out of 30. I gave that one a 30 out of 40. The Electric Brew.
Electric Brew. Fantastic. Fantastic. By far, menu, 10 out of 10. Good menu. Good, solid menu. Atmosphere is good, but there's a lot that it needs. And so I'll give the atmosphere a 6 out of 10. It's good, but it needs... I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
What about it is not just the best?
Okay, so it could use more room. It's pretty crowded.
It is. Oh, I mean, you're not wrong, but like
That's
that.
again, size is a big thing. If I want to be able to space myself from other coffee goers. Okay, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. But yeah, and then price, good price. I think that's a good pricing. I'll give it a 7 out of 10 on pricing because I just think it's good. And quality, I don't think I've ever gotten a drink there that I didn't like. I absolutely love their one shake thing that they got. I forget what it's called, but it's just that's fantastic. Like, I'll give their quality 8 out of 10. It's very good, very good quality. Like food wise and everything. So yeah.
32.
32.
32.
Okay.
I gave that one a 33, so that's our closest one to the same.
Yeah.
Embassy Coffee.
Embassy Coffee. I've never been there, so it looks like a 20.
That's what I gave it.
What? Closest one.
Then next is gonna be Scooter.
Scooters was good. There's a lot to want because it is a drive-through. So atmosphere is a 0. Menu was good. Give it a 7 out of 10 on the menu. Pricing was not bad. We'll give it a 7 out of 10 on price. And quality also wasn't bad. We'll give it a 7 out of 10 on that too. Because it's just pretty overall.
I haven't even been to Scooters, and that's what I gave it. 21 out of 40.
Nice. So is that all of them?
That is all of them.
Perfect. Okay. So for my most liked one, can you guess what it was? It was Electric Brew. Probably my favorite one on the menu.
Which was also my favorite.
On the list. And then the second was Big B Coffee. Best flavor, just not a good atmosphere.
Bad.
Then the next one is Starbucks at 26. And then it is Kitchen Cupboard at 22. And then it is Five Lakes at 19. And then Dunkin' Donuts at 13. And then I just didn't write down the rest of them because I'd never been there. So, yeah.
Good
Dunkin'
stuff.
Donuts sucks.
So, I think Dunkin' Donuts. No, I gave that a 24. We could go through and like rate like
No.
the one we had, like the average of like the lowest we had, but we're not gonna do that because that's not close enough. But from what it looks like, I think Dunkin' would be our lowest because Nick gave it a 13 because he hated it so much.
Yeah, sucked.
So I think that would be our lowest unless it's Five Lakes. No. Dunkin' would still be. So yeah, there's our very opinionated on us and from what we remember, like something. Nick's only been
Straight up factual, nothing but facts. Just
Nick's only been to Dunkin' one time, so
and it
obviously-
sucked.
So it's unfortunate. I've only been to Big B like twice, and I did not like it. Like
I've been there like 4 or 5 times. It's great.
so that's
It's
a little
great.
bit biased. So it is.
There's one like 9 minutes from my house. It's good.
It's not just like no. This is very accurate. Listen to us. We are no best.
We are accurate.
Go to the Electric Brew. You won't be disappointed.
Yes.
Even if you travel 8 hours to get there, it's worth it.
Worth it. Just like the IKEA. Does
Good
IKEA have
stuff.
coffee?
So okay, Nicky Boo.
What did you do to me? What did you do?
Nothing. I am getting my motorcycle license
Why?
because I want a motorcycle. I am scheduled to go in for.
Permit, you mean?
No, I'm going to a
You're going straight to your license?
I'm
With
doing
permits?
a course in Fort Wayne. It's a 3-day course
Okay.
that I go to, and that goes straight to my permit or my license. So
That's
yeah,
not what I would do. Are you just gonna drive Brady's bike or something?
I'm gonna buy my own
They're like expensive though.
4 or 5. I don't know. I'm not sure when. I go in April 19, which is a Friday, then Saturday and Sunday.
So I was looking at getting my getting a permit and buying a dual sport, like a dirt bike,
Oh, yeah.
or a dirt bike, like road bike type thing. That would be cool. I'd be interested in doing that because I feel like just a bike I wouldn't use enough, and just a dirt bike I wouldn't use enough. But if I got a dual sport, I could do freaking both. Like a 450 cc.
Well, I thought about doing something like that, but I don't know where I'd even drive it.
I mean, dude, you guys
Around
have
my
plenty.
property,
Yeah,
but,
no,
like-
you guys have plenty of land.
I'm getting older. I'm not gonna be doing that as much.
Okay, but there's also there's a course in Sturgis, like a dirt bike 4-wheeler course.
Yeah. I just because I went and watched some videos on like different types of.
What bike
bikes
are you
or
gonna
whatever.
get?
Probably just the most average bike. I'm gonna get a beginner bike.
I'm not
Most
doing that.
average.
I am not getting. I'll get maybe a 700 cc. If I would get a bike, I'd get a 700 because
Bro.
okay. First off, bro, think about this. Are you really gonna spend $5,000 on a bike and then drive it for like a year and sell it and lose like $2,000 on it and
Oh,
then
It wouldn't be that much. I'd probably sell it for closer than what I got it for.
good luck. You don't get to decide what people pay for it.
But I mean, bikes do not depreciate near as much as cars do. Because
That's actually not true because bikes
the
depreciate.
miles are not going to go down as much as a
Okay,
car.
no, but 20,000 miles on a bike is about like 100. No, 20,000 miles on a bike is like 200,000 miles on a car,
Not 200.
or like
Say
150 maybe.
120 to 150.
Yeah, so like you're not gonna get one for $4 to $5,000 under 10,000
45
miles.
grand.
$4 to $5,000, you little butt. And so.
Actually, yeah.
And then you're just gonna
I
you're
found-
gonna sell it and then you're gonna
found
buy one.
I found one for 5 grand that had 78 miles.
Well, then
Bikes are not as much as you think.
No, or you could go ahead and just buy a faster bike, but then you just don't be an idiot with it for the first year. It's like, well, I'm gonna buy this really slow bike because I can't control myself. Just control yourself. What are you doing? Stop being a little baby and just buy the manly bike and drive the manly bike and don't lose money. Then you're not trying to buy and sell and swap and just
Well,
sting.
I originally wasn't allowed to get one until I'm 18. My mom said I'm not allowed to get a fast bike. Well, my
Mom,
first
700 means 70 miles an hour max speed.
So I think I'm gonna get a Kawasaki Ninja 400, which is Brady's first bike.
I was looking at getting an FZ07 or an MT07 or FZ07.
Is that a
depends.
Yamaha?
No, it's a. Is it a Yamaha? I don't even remember.
Also, like naked bikes, like what Dustin has.
That's what-
those things are
and-
freaking cool.
An FZ07 is a naked bike.
Well, yeah. Or is it like Dustin's? Because Dustin's is a Yamaha, I think.
He has, his is an FZ09. I want to get an FZ07. FZ09 is just crazy.
Goes hard, man. Yeah. So I'm like, obviously, I hope I pass my thing. But if I do pass it, I should have
Dude,
my license by
I
April.
can't get on Facebook Marketplace because I got a new phone and now the accounts, I just can't log into another account for some reason. It just won't let me.
Like something
I'm
like that would
sad.
be so freaking cool.
That's what I'd get something like that.
I thought about it, but I think I want to get a crotch rocket.
Crotch rockets are gay. They're not as
Like
fun.
this, a Yamaha. Wait. What did you say you want to get? An MT-03?
An MT-07
Oh,
or an
MT-07.
FZ-07. The MT is just the newer version of the FC. I think it is a Yamaha. I think you're right.
Yeah, I'd probably just get a Kowalski Ninja.
A Kowalski. Wakowski.
The thing is, though, I need to make sure it's like somewhat close because not.
I can't find. Apparently, eBay just doesn't have cars or bikes. I mean,
I'd love to get like there's some really really cool white ones. I'd love to get a white Ninja. I want one. And it's gonna be so cool. But anyway,
but why don't you just buy a? You don't. But why don't you just buy a car first though?
no, because I'm not gonna buy a car probably for not like another year. As long as my car does not die, if it breaks down, I have to buy a car. But if my car does not die, I'll probably be another year yet before I buy a car.
Okay, I want to hit you with this proposition.
Okay.
Buy a car
No.
then buy a bike. I don't think it's a good
I already
idea.
have a car. If I didn't have a car and I'm just buying a bike without a car, then obviously. But if I already have a car, then why do I
But
need a
see,
bike?
then you're gonna be you're gonna want to drive your bike more than you're gonna want to drive your car because your car's
Exactly.
bad. But then you're just gonna be driving it more, meaning that you're just more prone to accidents, and then you're just more
I mean,
prone.
I'm not going to be stupid.
No, but like, you don't. A lot of
mean,
accidents aren't people
I
being
know.
stupid. I think it's just wise to have a car that you say it's your car and you don't like dislike it, and then you don't have so that you don't drive your bike as much. Because I don't think it's smart for any person to drive their bike more than they drive their car. I'm not saying you're going to do that, but I'm just saying that's just a lot of time on the road that you don't need to be on the road. Like, I get it. You're going to buy a bike, you want to drive it. But, like, is it really worth it sometimes? Like, I get it, like, driving, like, once or twice, maybe 3 times a week to something. But, I don't know.
I get
Sierra
it.
doesn't want me to get a bike, but I want to get a bike.
But I am probably going to, like, it's not, I mean, obviously, I can't drive during the winter, which kind of sucks.
That's another thing.
But I'll probably drive my bike every single where I can. Like, to literally everything that I can.
Why? Because it gets better gas mileage? What?
Yeah, way better gas mileage.
This is true. It does get better gas mileage. Like, if I'd get one like this. Here's like a 2019 FCO7 with like a few hundred miles on it.
How much?
For
How much are
$7,000.
those? How much do those go for?
This FCO7's for $7,000.
Yeah, I don't want to spend more than 5 on my first one. Here's one for 3.
But man, here's a FCO7 for 4,500. Except it has 27,000 miles on it. Good night.
I am only seeing like really new bikes, which is really, really annoying. I cannot believe how expensive motorcycles can get. Like, here's one for $30,000.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
That is insane.
I don't know why anyone would ever do that.
Here's a 2013 one. How many miles does it have?
And I'm mad that I can't get into Facebook Marketplace. Why can't I get into Facebook Marketplace? Come on.
14,000. Why would you do that, bro? That looks stupid. Look at that.
It's one of those
Anyway,
TikTok bikers.
anyway,
Yeah, it's not bad.
that has been the Lumdrells podcast.
Thank you for listening, and thank you for being super cool. We love you.
Love you too. Sorry it's been a little bit, but we love you, and I'm sorry about
love
my voice.
you.
But my voice is so soothing.
TTFN. Tater tots for now.
Now, tater tots.
What?